Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. Today, we're continuing our series in the Player's Handbook, talking about spellcasting. We're the Sorcerer, and we are level 11 now. At level 11, we're in the second half of the game, and we start to get our major spells. The ones that we only get one or two castings of, even through to the end of our spellcasting career. We get our 6th level spells right now. The 6th level spells are when we start to edge into those kind of world-shaping spells that go beyond just standard combat and utility. I'm still splitting the spells into those schools, but they start to merge together into this hodgepodge of superpowered magic. And then mixed with meta magic, sorcerer spells can become intense, and at these high levels of play, there's no exception to that. I've prepared a top 5 list from the 6th level spells, 2 for combat, 2 for utility, and 1 honorable mention. Before we get into the details of them, though, I'd like to let you know, Relaxed Fantasy Review has memberships. For just $1 a month, you can support me here on YouTube and get a couple benefits. You get a little badge next to your name in the comments, letting folks know you're a supporter. You get early access to my videos a day before everyone else, and you get VIP access in my community Discord, where I've been sharing some of my homebrew ideas recently. If any of that sounds interesting to you, you can click the join button just down there next to the subscribe button. And if it doesn't interest you, that's fine as well. The Discord's free in the general chat rooms for anyone to join, and honestly, just being here, watching the video, liking and subscribing to the channel, these are all great ways to support me. So thank you for watching my content here on YouTube. So, starting at number 2, let's start on the utility side of the house with the spell True Seeing. True Seeing is a very, very simple spell. You cast it, lasts for an hour, consumes 25 gold pieces worth of material, and the creature that you touch now has True Sight, out to 120 feet. True Sight is an insanely good ability. It allows you to see through illusions, it allows you to see invisible creatures, it allows you to see what shapeshifters actually look like. So creatures that are usually relying on illusions are outed, but creatures that also rely on shapeshifting like doppelgangers or the polymorph spell also are outed. It's a really, really powerful effect. It lasts for an hour, no concentration needed. And honestly, that 25 gold pieces at this level of play is a pittance. That's hardly anything when you're a level 11 character. It's a powerful effect, well worthy of being on this list, and I give it number 2 for utility. Number 2 for combat goes to one of my personal favorites, Sunbeam. Sunbeam isn't the strongest spell in the world. You cast it as an action, and you fire it off in a direction, a 60-foot line. The creatures in the line make a con save. If they fail, they take 6d8 damage and are blinded, half as much on a success. 6d8 isn't a lot of damage, it's only 27. The 60-foot line is nice if you can line up a couple enemies. What's handy, though, is that this is not an instantaneous spell effect. It's a concentration spell effect. It lasts for a full minute. You can use your action on subsequent turns to fire this off multiple times. And what's handy is that you don't count as casting the spell other than the very first time you fire it. For the rest of the concentration, it doesn't count. As a sorcerer, this is incredibly handy. It means that you can, if you have the quicken spell meta magic, fire this off as an action, and then on subsequent turns, you use your action to fire a sunbeam, and then you can quicken another spell. This circumvents the 2 spells per turn rule that you're not allowed to do. I think that as a sorcerer, especially, Sunbeam is notable, and I give it the number 2 spot for combat on this list. Before we get to the number 1s, I'm going to throw my honorable mention out here. It's the spell Eye Bite. Eye Bite is a classic, evil-looking spell, and it is quite potent. You concentrate on it for a minute, your eyes become these inky black voids, and you can target creatures, and they have to make saving throws. Whichever one you target, you can choose one of 3 things. You can frighten them, which causes them to run away from you. You can poison them, or you can knock them unconscious. Yeah, it literally just knocks people unconscious, like the sleep spell, but it's a much more powerful version of that because they stay unconscious as long as the spell is active, unless someone shakes them awake. meaning that you now can just start knocking creatures out left and right. If it doesn't work, you can try poisoning them. Obviously, there's a lot of powerful effects here, and you can just keep doing it, turn after turn, to multiple creatures in the area. It does take your action, unfortunately, which is why it's an honorable mention, but knocking creatures unconscious in general is just such a powerful effect, I had to give it the honorable mention. Alright, number 1 for combat. Let's move on to another classic spell, Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning allows you to target a creature, pretty good range too, 150 feet. Then, from that creature, from the original target of the spell, you can choose 3 more creatures within 30 feet of them. So this is how you zap like a group of enemies. You can target up to 4. When you zap them, all creatures targeted by the spell make the same dexterity saving throw. If they fail, they take 10d8 lightning damage. That's a pretty sizable amount, 45 damage per target. And that is, on average, if you hit 4 targets, that's what, 180 damage you just put out with a 6th level spell slot? Pretty good. It is spread amongst 4 targets, but you can even upcast it to target additional creatures. And yeah, Chain Lightning is just powerful, handy for knocking out groups, real good stuff. But, of course, we're going to talk about the number 1 for utility, and it is, I think, without question, the most powerful 6th level spell in the game. Anyone who can take it should get it. It's Mass Suggestion. Mass Suggestion follows the same rule as the suggestion spell. You target a creature, they make a wisdom save, and if they fail it, you can suggest a course of action, up to 25 words, just like the sending spell, and they will follow it as long as it doesn't just immediately cause them harm or something like that. And they believe that they came up with the idea, Inception style. The difference is that Mass Suggestion can target up to 12 creatures. They all make the save, and if they all fail it, they all follow the suggestion for 24 hours. No concentration required. What's even more crazy is that you can upcast this to target, or not to target more creatures, but to target creatures for longer. 7th level spell slot will do it for 10 days instead of the 24 hours. And if you cast it all the way up to a 9th level spell slot, they will follow your suggestion for a year and a day. A wildly long period of time. This is how you shape the world. You cast this on a city council, maybe a king in his court, and all of a sudden, they will just listen to whatever your suggestion is and follow it, sending a country to war, making you rich and powerful, maybe even giving you treasures beyond your wildest dreams, just because of a single spell. I've seen this spell used to completely undo entire bandit organizations, giant tribes, basically any creature that you want that they can use persuasion to undo stuff or to change things. Mass Suggestion them, and suddenly they are yours to command. It's wildly strong. It can undo combat. It can undo a campaign. It's crazy. And it gets the number 1 spot in utility. No questions asked. And yeah, that's it. If you are a level 11 sorcerer and you're not sure what spells to take Mass Suggestion. It'll break the game. It's awesome. For combat, Sunbeam and Chain Lightning is awesome, depending on your meta magics. True Seeing is, of course, always handy, and Eye Bite is thematic as heck. And yeah, I hope that helps. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below. Have a look for the join button down there, and keep your eyes peeled for more spellcasting reviews coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.